What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and today I'm going to show you guys my progression on Tower Fantasy and some of the mistakes that I've actually been making along the way. Some of the things that I haven't been doing that I should have been doing that would have really helped my progression because I'm actually a little bit behind compared to other players as it stands right now. And the big reason for that, guys, is because one, I'm a content creator. I play multiple games. I work a full-time job. It's very, very hard for me to play an MMO like this to get, everything that I need. I haven't really been able to explore the world as much as I really should. You guys can look at my percentages down here. There's players that already have this complete. They are pretty much done with all of this, right? But I just don't have the time. I mean, I try to make as much time. I play the game every day. I log in every day, but I'm just not able to get it done. I mean, the good thing is there's a lot of good gold nucleus through here that I'm going to be able to get for some summons, which is really great. And the only reason I've even been able to progress as much as I have is because I've actually dumped money into the game. I got about almost $300 in this game already. I have really went kind of hog wild a little bit, and I love it. I love the game. I want to support it, and that's why I've done it. But I mean, that's a lot of damn money, right? I mean, so you free to play players, you're going to be, you're just going to be grinding as much as possible. And some of the things that I haven't been doing, guys, is like a lot of times I would, eat my food for Mia's Kitchen to get some buffs before I'd go into something like Void Rift, and which was something else that I really wasn't doing. I was doing my daily bounties every single day. I wouldn't be checking my world exploration to see, what I need to be doing as far as, what's in here. A lot of times I just wasn't farming as much as I should. Like I said a second ago, I've been doing my runes, right? But joint operation, I was kind of skipping this, right? Where you use, a certain amount of your vitality that you're going to get every single day. I wasn't really playing this as effectively as I should. Like, for example, I wouldn't be looking as to what memories, or I'm not sorry, memories, matrices that I actually need for my characters. I mean, now we got difficulty 6 because we got level 50 unlocked, right? I mean, you can get legendary gear, which is fantastic, guys, but you need some strong characters to get it done in here. I mean, I got about $300 in the game, and I got about 300 CS right now. And then we get into challenge. Training is something that I don't do as much of as I should. I've only done it a few times. And you really should be doing this every single day. You should be doing training every day. Bygone Phantasm. I do play Bygone Phantasm, guys. I'm actually ranked 16 right now. My face is actually in the way. You can't really see where it is, but you see it right there, guys. They're ranked 16, which is actually pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. I guess that's what you get from whaling out. I'm only at level 80, but I mean, this wasn't something I was doing in the very beginning, and I should have been because you get, your first time clear rewards, and then you're going to be getting these resources here, which are really going to be really helpful in the shop later on. I mean, so I've been skipping out on a lot of things. I wasn't playing, Wormhole very much. I mean, now I'm playing it, but I wasn't playing it, so I was losing out on a lot of these really great resources that I should have been getting. I mean, guys, these things here, like these items, these tokens, I mean, look what they can get you, right? You can get legendary gear. These things bump up your CS big time. Big. I mean, I only recently started playing Wormhole. We're talking like just I think a couple of days ago. So I have been slacking big time on things that I should have been doing, but I'm doing it now. I'm trying to do everything that I can. I'm trying to be more efficient about playing the game, which is what everybody else should be doing. You should be really doing your Mia's Kitchen before you do any game mode that's going to be challenging, so that way you can get some buffs for your characters. I mean, this is really, really important and something that I don't really do, or even save your Mia's Kitchen for when you're going to be doing those, crazy void rifts. These things can be a real nightmare. Also, I wasn't really collecting everything in here. Like you can get crystals or dark crystals in here as well. That's something I wasn't doing also initially in the very beginning. And by the way, this was a real nightmare to try to get through at first. I mean, now I'm doing pretty well because I got an FCS, but yeah, definitely a pretty rough road. Another thing that I've been doing wrong is that I have actually been leveling up certain things that I shouldn't have been leveling up. For example, these gears. Like I got 1-star gear here, 1-star gear here, 2-star gear here. I should have never been doing this. I should have been waiting till I got some legendary gear, them gold gears, because this stuff doesn't carry over. Like all these resources that I've been putting into these things, they don't carry over. So once I put a gold gear in here, I'm going to have to start all over. So I'm pretty much just wasting materials, which is something that you don't want to do. I mean, whenever you're putting these gears in here, like whether they're the blue, the purple, don't, I mean, you can level you can level it up. You can enhance these things. That's fine. You can enhance them, but don't advance them. Don't use these materials to advance them until you get to legendary gears, until you get to gold gears. Don't try to add stars to those things until you actually get those things. Another thing that I wasn't doing was I wasn't getting like vitalities here. I wasn't farming for vitalities in the shop. That is a mistake that I was making. I wasn't coming into the shop and picking up these things. I wasn't picking these up, right? You should be picking these babies up, man. This is really going to help your progression in the game. I just spend 150 dark crystals every day to pick these up because this is really going to help you whenever you're in those game modes where you need that vitality. I mean, these things are nice. They help get so many more resources, and this is something I wasn't doing for the longest time. I was not queuing these things up at all, so that really hurt my progression as well. But what has helped my progression, guys, is, I mean, honestly, is just, been whaling, right? Is spinning some moolah. Now, you guys can see that I got 3 weapons at 6 star. You can see that I got Samir's weapon. I got Nemesis at 6 star. I actually got godly lucky when I was pulling for her. And today is the last day for Nemesis. And I can tell you guys that she is just nuts. She is so good, so powerful, so fun, just godly, right? I got Meryl a couple times, which is awesome. I got Samir through the purple nuclei banner. I mean, I got so lucky with her, it wasn't even funny, right? Just insane lucky an SSR character in that banner. That's just nuts. And once the banner finishes, let's go to Sakura here. Once this banner finishes, all these babies are going to get converted into black gold. And when they do, I'll be able to get another weapon or another dupe for Samir, right? I'll be able to 3-star that weapon and be able to do a whole lot more damage, which is nice, guys. I mean, that is sick because once you go to 3 stars, increase crit rate to electrified targets by 40%. Electrical explosions extend the duration of electrified effects by half a second, up to maximum of 5 seconds. I mean, this is going to add a lot of damage. It's going to help out a lot, especially with the resonance from Nemesis. I mean, it's a really insane combo, which leads me into the next upcoming banner, which is Frigg. Now, Frigg is a Frost character who I think is awesome, guys. I love her. I love her playstyle. I know she was nerfed compared to the CN version of the game. It looks like the global version is trying to balance out characters a little bit more because Frigg was kind of broken in CN, or is kind of broken in CN. And they're just trying to balance out things a little bit. I still think she's going to be an insane character, especially with someone like Meryl. But I'm probably not going to pull for her. And the big well, I might do a couple pulls. I mean, I do have some taniums, I do have some dark crystals. I got enough for a couple pulls right here. I still got a lot of gold nuclei that I can farm on our maps that we currently have. And something else that I'm super excited about is the fact that we're getting Vera, right? The new city, a new world that's coming to the game. It just looks insane, man. I mean, there's just, like, the game is so much fun, guys. And I do apologize that I haven't really been putting out any videos of Tower Fantasy. It's not because I don't want to. It's just I feel like I'm behind compared to other players out there. And I just feel like those YouTubers are just going to give you guys better information as to what's going on in the game. So for the time being, I'm just playing it, having a good time, enjoying it, having a lot of fun. And I mean, we'll see about Frigg, guys. I kind of hope I get her because I do have Meryl's weapon. It really would be nice to have Frigg. But after all the moolah that I've dumped in this game so fast, I'm probably going to, take a step back, probably pull myself back because in truth, having a 6-star Nemesis and being able to start leveling up Samir, I think it's going to be more than good enough for a while. I mean, you definitely want all the elements available. It's definitely going to make your life a lot easier, make you more versatile and more multiple game modes. But I think this is still going to be good enough because even when I have a resistance against Bolt, I still can do actually pretty damn well for the most part. I mean, it's not spectacular, but I definitely can do fairly well with this setup. And as far as matrices, guys, these are the matrices that I got. I haven't got lucky at all when it comes to the legendary matrices. I mean, just nothing really too special as far as matrices are really concerned. Just the purple ones. I mean, I got these two yellows, right? I got the one Meryl. I wish I'd get another one of those things. But that's pretty much about it when it comes to my matrices. Nothing really special. That's kind of something that's hurting my CS. If I had some, gold matrices or legendary matrices, I would actually get a lot more CS. Those things make a huge difference and the amount of combat score that you're going to have, they make a big, big difference. So, guys, let me know, how you're doing in the game. Let me know if you decide to go ahead and pull for Nemesis since this is the last day. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GT+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See you, everybody.